We'll need to see if they can pick up their game, because Odd1 and Dyrus were not the strongest in game one. We are on the Rift. LoLstatsGG Gaming in the blue trunks taking on Team Solo Mid in the red trunks. This is do or die for the fan favorites of TSM. Lose here and they don't place in the top two. Unheard of and unthinkable considering the acquisition of Bjergsen earlier in the split. He moved his way into his own jungle and clearly camps out. Lane swaps. Oh, Turtle's in trouble.
Oh, he might have to burn something. Nice move there.
Does get condemned into the wall. They go for the tower. Dive gets knocked up in the air. First blood is not yet. We do see the summoner heal. Tower aggro gets flicked. And Nintonso gets out alive. That was a little risky, but CLG made it work.
Big move right there. Because Nien flashed while the turret was still reacquiring targets, that's how he lost aggro. Saint and Kobe were talking in the pregame about his ability to get split push farm and how critical that is. But now Link comes up. Wild Turtle, remember, has no flash.
No condemned, grabs the lantern. Shockwave is flashed by. That was close. That was close.
Well, X Special burned his flash right there. That was a really slick escape by TSM to avoid that shockwave from Link. Either way, they burn a lot from that one. See if Bjergsen can take down Dexter. Here's that Karma surprise from Dexter burning a flash. Nice move.
So Dragon has been started and secured by CLG. Just as we highlighted, just as we talk about Dragon, that was almost snuck away, I think.
It absolutely was right there. They saw TSM had backed away. They realized that since TSM had just picked up the double blue buffs, a lot of times they would want to shop after that one. And it was just another rotational edge picked up by CLG. Now can they get to the mid lane in time? This is a force by TSM, and immediately CLG goes in once again.
So there's Dexter going forward. Wild Turtle force is condemned into the wall. Now TSM seem to be peeling. The bubble doesn't connect with anyone, and Odd1 dashes in, knocks them away. Wild Turtle stunned up. The shockwave pulls him back in. Another kill on the board for LoLstatsGG Gaming. X Special is way out of position. 2 kills secured for CLG thus far, and Dyrus, Wild Turtle, and Bjergsen trying to find somebody, trying to find a target. Nobody goes down on the side of CLG.
One thing about this TSM team composition is their finishing power is very low. Yes, Bjergsen can get a lot of people pushed back and can peel well, but he has no backline pressure. There is no assassination threat.
In the end, jumps on Dyrus. A little bit of a trade.
Be a little bit careful.
Going back and forth.
Doesn't have his attack speed passive built up yet, so Dyrus can get a little aggressive.
Oh, missed the homework.
The teleport threat to come in whereas Dyrus does, and this would have to be a steal attempt, but it would be nearly suicide. He tried to steal with his Q. Nice objective control by TSM. They needed that so badly.
I think he tried to hope for the best. That was the least steely steal we've seen. So TSM grab a dragon.
To be fair, TSM is just trying to turtle at this point. Since they've lost map control, they can't even go for their buff steals. They're just hoping that CLG overcommits somewhere. This is one chance.
Oh, we'll see if they can get Dyrus. Dyrus is being melted. Summoner heal has been blown. Sadism is up. He continues to heal through everything. No more crowd control. Means Dyrus gets away. He's going to regen a good chunk of the damage dealt. So, attempt by CLG being thwarted. Odd1 not going to get in range. Doesn't get the knockup. And CLG back away. So Odd1 maxed out that audacious charge, got the big slow. Nien's jumped onto Bjergsen, stunned him up, and we do see Bjergsen has rooted Nien behind the tower. Tower gets dropped, and that's actually a flash from Nien that maybe wasn't necessary. Tower went down.
Just being safe.
And Wild Turtle in the tower cleaning it up, and then double lift just rinses and repeats.
Nice ward by X Special right there. Perfectly timed. CLG has immense two-man Baron threat with Dexter and Nien, and they just went for it at the moment that X Special thought they would, and that ward completely saved a Baron for TSM.
Double lift has already left that top lane, begun to move closer to the rest of his team. If Wild Turtle sticks around in the top lane, they're going to go in. That's a paranoia. We do see the tidal wave going down. There's a few members of CLG knocked back, but that was a very good counter-strike. They've hooked onto Nien. Team Solo Mid grabbed the first kill as CLG overcommit. That was a great hook from X Special. It's not over yet as Team Solo Mid continue to chase down. Bjergsen's going to try and poke out CLG as best as he can. They've jumped in. The Odd1 gets shockwave back. That's another hook. Double lift held in place. They haven't dropped him out just yet as finally Wild Turtle arrives. Better later than never, they always say. Culling is available. Summoner heal. Not actually used. That was just a heal there from onto X Special rather. Team Solo Mid back away. That was scary. That was 4v4 and a little bit scary.
Very close fight. I mean, the team fight extended power of Bjergsen's Karma. If the team does dive into him, he's very good at keeping people alive. CLG, without hesitation, though, because of the lifesteal they hold, tries to go onto this Dragon. It's very tough for TSM to stop this one, but they're going to try.
They're going to go in. They're not stolen away. Dexter manages to secure the double bubble, throws up TSM. Dexter caught in place. He gets cold. Wild Turtle finally in the fight, gets on the board. 1-1, but the Dragon went to CLG. Net gain, LoLstatsGG Gaming.
And now we're seeing, though, why TSM has been holding back in this game. They do not have initiation tools, but they have exceptional peeling abilities. CLG tried to dive in with Dexter and then Yen, and they actually got punished for it initially. It was only due to the extended nature of that fight that they could get a dragon. That makes the game very dicey, because it would be people getting low, there would be a potential steal. In fact, Darius. Oh no!
That was interesting.
He put the ward too close to the wall, so he couldn't jump over it right there.
Dyrus does have his summoners, does know Niantonso's low on mana. That's a flash hook. They've caught Link! Link's gonna get rooted down. He is deleted as Team Solo Mid
Dexter goes
managed
in.
to peel. Dexter goes in with Paranoia. He scared them away. Double lift. You are alone, man. You need your team. Condemns Wild Turtle against the wall. It's not gonna matter. That's a great flash before the inner flame. It's not over yet. Niantonso's got no mana. Dyrus has summoned a heal. Does he need it? Yes, he does. Team Solo Mid get 3 kills and they're back in the game.
And this means they can Baron as well. It's going to completely neutralize the game right there. Everything just broke for CLG. TSM's hold worked for the most part. 28 minutes in, the one person who can make the catch and make the play for TSM was Xpecial, and he did that. Such a clutch performer this game. That just meant that the rest of CLG was overcommitted. They tried to go in, but they were split up. They managed to find a hole over the wall. Bjergsen gets another kill, and TSM pulled themselves even in this game to being the fastest team in North America here. But when games go long, they don't necessarily know what to do.
Oh, Nian's in trouble. Can he get away? Counter strikes up. He's going to get slowed. He's eaten the briefcase, and Team Solo Mid have found a crucial pick onto CLG.
And that's exactly where Nian doesn't need to be right now. He doesn't need to be out that far when TSM is roaming his 5 without map vision, and there's no Vayne near you right now. TSM gonna power through, gonna maybe get this inhibitor.
Double lift has started to recall. He's going to be here late. The bubble does not connect with anybody. Team Solo Mid get an inhibitor turret. That's a dash in. They've caught onto Dexter. He hasn't been knocked up into the air though. That looks like a paranoia has been used. Vision being denied. Inhibitor will be secured, and Dexter opts to not go in. Team Solo Mid have got super minions.
Going in could have just been the end of the game right there, but look how tanky Dyrus is right now. They're gonna try and get this turret too, because they know how low the rest of CLG is. 2 inhibitors could be the game.
CLG hasn't even looked for an initiation. Tidal Wave is available. It does get thrown down. Dyrus turns into a surfer, but it's too late as super minions are through both of the lanes. That's a knockup now from Odd One. Dyrus gets pulled back. If Dyrus is the only victim, this will be a win for TSM. That's a great play! Xpecial flashes forward. The culling gets thrown down, and Dexter eats most of the hits. He's the first victim in CLG as Nian has respawned. He's back in the fight. He's taken Mundo down. This is turning messy. Bjergsen's got a double kill. Link forced away. That's a triple kill for Bjergsen. That's a quadra kill for Bjergsen. He's looking for the penta. Can he get it? That's the question. Bjergsen leaves one more hit. That's a pentakill! Bjergsen grabs 5. He puts TSM into a deciding game. Team Solo Mid have beaten Counter Logic Gaming.
Not only does Bjergsen pull out Karma with their backs against the wall, he closes the game out with a pentakill. Are you kidding me? That's why he's the MVP of the North American LCS.
Fantastic team fight from Team Solo Mid. Baron has worn off in less than 4 minutes. TSM went from being on the brink of elimination to taking Nexus turrets down and backing away.
So the game's actually not quite over. But oh man.
Walk us through this.
Well, right here, there's no Jax even at the start of the fight, so TSM has this huge edge coming in. They only get the shockwave onto Dyrus, and then something interesting happens in this fight. CLG actually tunnels onto Dyrus. Nian and Doublelift, because they get him a little low, overcommit, which is exactly what Karma wants. Karma wants the team to come to her, and then she can finish things off. Nian dive in, Doublelift gets a little low. That one Mantra Q just obliterates the squishies on CLG. Low cooldown gets that one. He starts the W tether and Aphromoo. And then I'm curious about this one, because I think they were trying to give him the pentakill. Now he had a dodge on anyway, that would have been fine. He gets the pentakill legitimately.
Onto the turret. Super minions nowhere near the base yet, so CLG have got some time. Tidal Wave's up.
Initiation, but that Mantra Q just shut down CLG's backline.
Such a desperate play. TSM are tightly knit. That's a very big group. The Randy and Zoman throws out. Niantonso is down. The front line of CLG has been melted. Double lift the next target. He is dropped. Team Solo Mid now have the numbers, now have the members. There are no towers standing for CLG, and they're going to turn their focus to the Nexus.
And they can just face tank up this last Nexus turret, even if the minions haven't arrived. What a comeback win by TSM. Only took them 35 minutes, but that is also a statement game by them.
Only 35, that was one of the most dramatic 35 minutes. Xpecial. That's a stern, serious look. Very serious look indeed. Congratulations to TSM. They've evened out the series. We are going to a deciding game.
TSM was extremely close to being knocked out of contention for the Spring Split Championship. But oh man, that means we're going to game 3. We got to see a Karma pentakill from Bjergsen. That's surprising. We got to see a comeback victory from TSM against a team in CLG who had been so good at capitalizing on advantages and grabbing victory quickly. That hurts to not be able to close out that one.
7-0-6 on that mid lane Karma.
Yeah.
We touched on how important is it going to be. We were highlighting, Lulu. Is it a playmaking champion? Is it something Bjergsen can make work? And the answer is yes, resoundingly.
It's such a strange question because you didn't